No, do you see this? It's an outdoor gym. Wait, that's an outdoor gym.
There's no way this is
Wait,
real
that is so
life.
cool.
There's no telling you're the
I want to
right
go to the real gym
girl,
now.
so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right.
What's going on, YouTube? I am officially Okay, start over. What's going on, YouTube? I'm officially 7 weeks out from my first bikini competition, and I thought this would be a good video to talk about my 5 best tips for losing weight and keeping the weight off. We're gonna start off tip number 1. It's going to be drink more water. I got myself one of these half-gallon jugs on Amazon. So I drink a gallon of water a day now, and yes, I started doing this because of my bikini competition, but I believe that I will continue to try to do so afterward because I feel so much better. I feel so much less bloated. I feel so much more energized. If you're having a problem with anything in your body, the answer is always drink more water. Water solves every problem. Not really, but it can definitely help. At first it was hard because I didn't realize how little water I was actually drinking, because I thought like, oh, water's all I drink. You might think that drinking more water is gonna make you fuller, more bloated, but no, it will not. Another thing that it does, if you have at least 16 ounces of water before your meal, you're less likely to overeat at that meal because you already have something in your stomach that has started to fill you up. And another tip is that if you're really hungry but you're like, I just ate, why am I so hungry? It might be because you need water. So just drink some water and then wait a few minutes, see if you're still hungry. Okay, we're gonna move on to tip number 2. Don't overtrain. My biggest mistake was overtraining. I was doing an hour of cardio every single day. I know that sounds disgusting and exhausting, and how was I even doing it? I have no idea, because now I look and I'm like, what in the world was I doing? And then I was doing an hour to an hour and a half of weightlifting, and then sometimes I was doing CrossFit too, or yoga, or I don't even know. And I was like, why aren't I losing weight? Why am I staying the same or gaining weight or feeling more bloated or puffy or this or that? And it was because calories in were way less than the calories that I was putting out, because I was working out so much. And I was tired, exhausted. I just didn't have energy for anything, and honestly, I was overtraining. So now that I cut back my cardio, I now do half hour at most per day, and I don't even do it every single day. And that's also only because of my show. Probably after the show, I'll cut out cardio altogether for the most part. But yes, cardio is very good for you, but too much can be detrimental. So you have to kind of see what your body individually needs, but overtraining can be a bad thing. So just basically, you should be having enough calories to sustain your workouts, to sustain your lifestyle if you're in school, to concentrate. And you shouldn't, if you're feeling sluggish and no energy, it might be because you don't have enough energy because you're not having enough calories. And that might be because you're working out too much. So just try to put into perspective what you're taking in versus what you're taking out, and decide, are you working out too much? And that might be the answer, because I was. Okay, tip number 3, consistency. If there's anything I learned about being consistent, it's staying on schedule. So I have a planner that I basically live my entire life by. If I want to eat lunch at 12 o'clock, it's literally in my planner. I write everything in there. It's disgusting how by my planner I live. So, I mean, you don't have to have a planner, but it helps me. So like whenever I know I'm gonna go to the gym, I write it in my planner and then I'm accountable for it. So also, working out at the same time every day keeps you on a schedule. It's like going to a class. Like, you know, you have your first class at 9 o'clock, you go there every day, do what you're supposed to do, show up. Think about the gym like that. Like, think about it as a class. Like, okay, I have the gym at 3 p.m. That's when I'm going. 3 to 4 is my gym time. That's it. And that's what you do. So if you set aside time for it, if you have that worked into your schedule and you're consistent and you do that daily or however many days you plan on going, you're more likely to do it. If you're doing it at the same time and it's just in your schedule, it becomes like automatic. You don't even have to think about it. So time management's another thing that goes along with that. Basically, if you make the time for it, you will do it. Tip number 4. So, My fourth tip is going to be planning your workouts ahead of time and mixing them up every time. I go on Instagram and I get new ideas almost every week, other week, just because I get bored of the same thing, which I'm sure most of you do too. And if you find new workouts, you'll be excited to go try them out, go try new machines, go try new things that you haven't done before, whether it be body weight or just using other weights. You can always find something new on YouTube, Instagram, just search workout videos, this and that. And I also suggest making a split for yourself. This helped me the most. I split my workup initially up into 2 upper body days and 2 lower body days. And that was before I really knew how to isolate certain muscle groups, this and that. So if you're new to the gym, that's a really good way to start. Do 2 days where you focus on working out upper body, 2 days where you focus on working out lower body. Now that I'm more familiar with the different muscles, body parts that work best together, I've been able to separate my workouts into, for example, I have 1 lower body day is quad focused and 1 lower body day is hamstring focused. And then an upper body day I have a focus on shoulders and triceps, say one day, another day chest, and I might do abs. And then another day I might do back and biceps together. And that has been the most efficient and best resulting split that I have seen for myself. So you kind of have to find what works for you, but it's best to break it up, because if you at least give your muscles 72 hours in between each session that you do, so say you did a leg day on Monday, you want to wait at least, I'd say 3 days, 2 or 3 days in between to do another leg day, so that you give your body full time to rest, recover, and then you can start to build that muscle again. Because if the muscle just becomes way too fatigued, you can, number 1, injure yourself because you're putting too much stress on that muscle, but number 2, you're not going to grow that muscle and stay consistent because you're just overworking it. So by making a split like that and not working the same muscles every day, you will therefore attain better results. This was how I started in the gym. I would go in, do the stepper machine for about a half hour, 40 minutes. Then there was the same 4 leg machines, adductor, abductor, leg extension, hamstring curl. I would do, I don't even know how many reps, probably 15, a couple times each one. Go through each one, move on to the next, do those machines. I was like, yeah, I gotta work out my legs. That's my biggest problem area. I'm just gonna do this every day. I did the same thing every day. I was like, why aren't I seeing results? Because you cannot spot reduce fat. That is the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this. You cannot spot reduce fat, and I learned that the hard way. But finally, I listened to people telling me you need to work out your whole entire body if you want to see a change. A lot of people, girls mainly, will say oh, I don't need to do anything in my arms, whatever, it's just my legs or my stomach, I gotta keep doing abs, blah, blah, blah. No, you need to work out every single muscle, every body part, and you will see a difference. I promise you. I've been through it. I've tried so many different things. Not that I'm an expert, because I'm still learning and growing, and it's a never-ending journey. But I'm just telling you that you should work out every different muscle group, split it up, enjoy it, and try out new things, and you will see the best results. Okay, so my last tip, number 5, is don't make it miserable. Find things that work for you. Find things that you enjoy. Healthy eating does not need to be miserable. Look up on YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram. Healthy recipes for your favorite things like buffalo chicken or different, there's so many things you can do with cauliflower, zucchini, or vegetables instead of carbs, just stupid substitutions like that. You will find so many ideas that you would never believe taste good, because I didn't, but they do. Spaghetti squash, I absolutely love. And I don't try to not eat pasta or not eat carbs, because you can eat wheat pasta, but I love spaghetti squash, and I think it's such a good alternative, and that's just one example. But you can find so many ways to make eating healthy taste amazing and not bad, and your body will just feel so much better, and you will thank yourself later. So do the research, take the time, look up videos, look up articles. That's what I did. It takes time and it takes effort, but if you want results, you put in the time, put in the effort. It doesn't take a million hours a day, but just, I mean, if you're doing cardio, look some stuff up. If you're bored one day, instead of watching Netflix, take some time away, just look up some stuff on Pinterest or YouTube, and it helps. And the same thing with working out. Find the style of working out that you enjoy, whether that be, if you like lifting weights, you like lifting weights. Do that. Find different exercises that you can do with those. If you like taking classes, classes can be so effective. Make it a point to try a new class every week. And with the enjoying your fitness journey, like I said, the biggest thing should be always try something new. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. And I think you should always just be up for anything. And try a new class, try a new machine at the gym that you might have been embarrassed to try because you don't know how to use it. Who cares what people think? Honestly, what does it matter? That's the biggest thing that I think I've changed over the past few years. I really don't care what anyone thinks of me but myself, because at the end of the day, what does it matter? And that's the one thing that you need to tell yourself. Everyone at the gym is in the same boat. You're all working towards the same goal of bettering yourself, and you should never be judging anyone else at the gym because they're all there for the same reason you are. So that's just the biggest thing. Don't be afraid to try new things. And like, I tried CrossFit for the first time last year. I was petrified, scared out of my mind. I was gonna make the biggest idiot of myself. Like, I could go in the gym and, you know, feel like I fit in, whatever. I wasn't afraid. But like CrossFit, I was like, no way. Like, I'm going to look like a fool. And I fell in love with it, completely love it. And that, going along with that, sorry, I'm like going off on tangents here. But going along with that, I also think that you don't have to think like you can just do one thing, like, oh, I do CrossFit, I can only do CrossFit. Like, I weightlift, I can't do CrossFit too. I take classes, like, that's all I can do. Like, I do a million different things, and that's why I think I enjoy fitness so much, because I'm always trying something new. I don't just have like one specific kind of workout that I stick to. And I think that's why that I feel like I stick to this lifestyle and I love it, and I'm always trying to change things and do new things, and I feel like I can never learn enough. I'm constantly looking for new things to do. Alright, so the 5 tips. Number 1, drink more water. Number 2, don't overtrain. Number 3 would be time management and staying consistent. Number 4 is making a training split, making sure to work out all parts of your body, looking up new ideas, etc. And number 5, enjoying what you're doing, whether it be with eating or working out. Just always enjoying it and finding a way to stay motivated and happy through the entire process by doing this health and fitness journey in a way that you truly enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed those 5 tips. I hope that they helped you. I hope that you take those tips and implement them into your everyday life. If you do, please leave a comment below or share this and give this video a thumbs up if these tips helped you, inspired you, anything. And I will see you guys for the next video for 6 weeks out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is just for us now. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.